Alright, what's up, guys? We're going to do a replay for Tuna here. So we're going to start. Got a few replays I want to get through. I hate that it does that. Alright. Play lower with your camera lower than I thought you did. You seem to have a pretty good idea of who's behind the ball. Pretty good rotation back post, being patient, letting his teammates do what they need to do. Not a great play from the teammates. I like the challenge. You dipped your nose, though, right as you're about to make contact, and that's pretty much the only reason that ball went over you. The king. That is you. It's a little bit of a weak touch, and kind of set it up for your teammates, or set up, rather, for the opponent to take it off your hood. This is quite the car. That's a tough one because you felt like you needed to go up, but you're also low boost. Good play by the teammates to kind of get that one out of the zone. This is a weird rotation. I don't know why you're trying to be supportive. Yeah, I think that was the right call. I like the boost steal of the defenders. Unfortunately, when you do it, you want to stay in their zone, and so letting that one come all the way back might have been just some confidence issues with your teammates and not knowing exactly where they were. Maybe it was solo standard, so you didn't want to double commit or something. It could have gone poorly. So definitely safer to let it go back into your corner, but you miss out on some aggression and some offensive opportunities as a result. That was just a solid beat right there. That's really loud, huh? Nice. I think that would go a little bit better with an arrow shot. Maybe you did. Oh, you did. You arrowed left. I thought there was going to be more arrow to the left. So what I would try and do in this situation. That's. Maybe it's just the path that you took. So when you're actually making contact with this, let's just say we're really close to this. You're hitting it like almost here, and to get it down the field, you kind of needed to hit it more here. So just kind of unfortunate that when you jumped, your trajectory put you here instead of on the back side of the ball, so that you could kind of knock it forward a little bit more. But you did air roll. That was a good hit. But you can see where you made contact. It was almost dead center of the ball instead of a little bit on the back side of the ball. So it just doesn't quite go as far as you would want it to, is all. Let's get this back up to 100% speed. Why are we in fly mode? Ooh, they're fucking up. Get up in their faces. So to anybody else that's doing that, not jumping there is going to be really good, because if you jump, it's going to take you a lot longer to recover. So you kind of just want to get up, make your presence known, and make it so that it's difficult for them to do something. This is unfortunate. I think that playing it in the corner was a poor idea. So instead of racing to the corner to catch this, I think you just play the front post. So let's just look at this from the above view. And he might have chased you anyway for the demo, and it would have sucked. So take this with a grain of salt. But you're in your rotation back to net, and I think that this would have been a little bit better. It also means that you could path over these boosts, but instead you kind of go like this, and you get demoed right about here. So if you take a little bit wider, and I think it's this guy that comes in and tackles you. If you take a little bit wider approach, these guys are going to be trying to wrap this one around anyway. You're going to give yourself more view and see what's happening by trying to cut this one down too early. You might have to do that at a premier level if you got some really fast opponents. But getting to this front post first probably isn't a huge priority. Back post rotation is going to be good. And it kind of sucks that Loink committed so hard there and didn't do anything. Like, this isn't terrible, but I mean, that guy's just doing nothing with it. Walroo didn't do much here either. He was more concerned with demoing the guy that killed you. Or, yeah, demoing the guy that killed you instead of making a play on the ball. So slightly off on the aerial. You did a good job of slowing down and stopping so that your momentum didn't take you past that. Oh, that was a good try. I like the camera checks. I think you missed one camera check when you were in the corner. That was a good block. That could have been a lot worse. Teammates are scaring me with their 50-50s here. Good interrupt. Can your teammate get that? Can you get that? Grab that mid boost so he doesn't get that, and then he's stuck there a lot longer. That's actually a great pass. The Loink needs to be ready for that, though. I would check my camera here. While you're making this turn, you saw your teammate Loink go behind you, so there's a decent chance that the rotation that he's about to make is this one. And you could be cutting him off as a result. If he goes like this, and you turn around and you go like that, then you're cutting him off and putting yourself really out of position. This is like that 2-man spot, and if he's going to be support, he's going to go from 3-man potentially to 1-man if the ball comes this way. He can take this up the wall, he can take it around this way, he can dish you a pass straight to the center. I mean, he's got options if you stay here. If he bounces off the backboard, you're in a good spot here, but if you move to the wall, you've now taken yourself out of that, and now Loink has to like catch up and be middle for you, and it's a good chance that he's going to be too late for any pass that you would make for him. So let's just kind of see how this one plays out. Oh, he fucking left. Okay, well, I hate Loink's play because he shouldn't do that. But before you make this touch, while you're driving towards the corner, just a quick camera check, and you would know whether or not he turned upfield or not. And that's that. I think that's important. And it's just a quick thumb, right thumb to the right. Ooh, your teammate jumped in net. Okay, he's jumping again. I think you did a good job of covering for him, and then hearing him jump, you back off. I don't mind the bump there. I mean, you didn't really get direct possession of the ball, but your teammate was able to take over, and then he kind of gave it away to the other team. Ooh. Oh my. Oh no! I think you got to go faster at that one. Just assume that they're fucking up, and you just go hard to the paint. I think you hit that one a little bit too high because the guy was in your face and you wanted him to dunk you. It was a really good backboard read. I think you could have jumped for it, though. I'm so bad at those. I'm so glad you're good at those. That's good to know. I just don't get the timing right. I have to jump off the wall in order to hit them. Makes it so I don't get quite that pinch hit, but I get much more power and a much more consistency because I jump off the wall. Ooh, teammates are getting close again. This was a pretty deep rotation back. I don't know that it needed to be that far back. So a lot of people get into the tendency around champ 1 to champ 3, let's say, of when they are rotating back on defense to start picking up pennies. And that way they have like 40 boost to make the play on defense. And then when they turn to break up on offense, that's when they collect the boost. But in a situation like what you just did, you booked it back, you collected up pennies on your way, and then like when you went to go make the attack, you did have that 40 boost, but you had gone so far back that it was tough to get this distance back. Whereas you could have done just like a small rotation like this, and still, or even like, I don't know, this one, where you still get like 50 boost, and you're just a lot tighter distance. You don't have to travel so far back. So let's watch that again from an above view, and we'll kind of get an idea about what that looks like. Nice, cool. All right, we'll play it a little bit slow, not super slow. Okay, so Loink's in that two-man position. This is the turn I don't think you should make. So you turn here and then have to travel back up, and I think that turning here and getting back up would be better. So that gets you 1, 2, 3 pads if you do that way. If you go to either one of these other ones, you might be able to collect up a couple more pads as a result. And then you just get to hang out in the center of the field. Oh my god, you made it actually further back than I thought you did. So your teammates are all the way up here, and you aren't even on the screen right now. This is half field. Half field has 100 boost. Half field has all these small pads. Small pads are great for holding the center of the field as well. So this is just such a long distance to be away from your teammates that I think you should be hovering in this area. If it gets past your teammates, yeah, you're booking it back into your defensive zone and you're trying to beat somebody to the corner, and that's sometimes tough. But for threes, I think you play for the positive more than you play for the negative, and I think you just stay aggressive and you stay near the half field here. And you have 100 boost, so like there's no reason that you had to go that far back. So because you went that far back, you didn't have as much time to make the touch. He was challenging you by the time you did make the touch. It was tougher. It was just a tougher play. Your team needs to be on top of this. Holy shit. It's unfortunate. That's a good clear off to the side. The only scary part is that your teammate like immediately goes for it, and if he gets beat there, he's using a lot of boost and he'll get caught out of position, and then you are also low boost. So those are my thoughts for the tuna replay. Let's see here. What are we going to do next? We're going to do Direct Panda, and then I will get to Slime Ranchers. Oops. I didn't move it in the folder. Do. For Memlo from Panda. Aww. You guys. Oh, he's even got the Panda antenna and the mainframe. So I'm not a big fan of this turn, and here's the reason why. When it's me on this, what's up, Tiny? So the problem here, and we're gonna go over this a bunch. I did this a lot last year as well, or last season, I guess technically. It is so difficult when the ball is above you. This is height, by the way. This is This is the ground and this is the air. When the ball is above you like this, it is so hard to see where it's going. If it bounces off a wall, it's really hard to react to it. And I think that you build those abilities as you go, and you get faster and you can read things better. But when it's the kickoff and you just collected boost, I just think it's a better rotation to get back post. And what we do is we let red take this ball. Red's got a really good view on this. I'm going to change this to blue, by the way. This is red's view right now. He sees everything that's going on. This ball's going to the corner. They have nobody that's like going to be there to read it when it bounces to shoot that could beat him. He's got a good angle. I think you either rotate this way or rotate up the back wall. And you can always come back in and support him, or if he gets demoed or something, you can step in front of him as needed. But to me, you are just ineffective in this position. And then as we see as it develops, you're kind of lost in the sauce. It's still just above you the whole time. So just getting better position, and especially if you got teammates in comms, we'll just let them know, hey, Red, I'm going to let you take this one. Especially on the kickoffs, if I'm the guy that cheated and the ball somehow is slightly behind me or would go into a corner, I'm just going to let the guy that got big boost, even if it's all the way across the field, to go for that one. I think you changed to ball cam too soon there. I made that aerial very awkward. Good kill. I wish Sushi Rhino wasn't going for this ball. That's unfortunate. This should be your ball, but Sushi Rhino's being a big ball side rotator and cuts in and takes the ball that would have been very easy for you to control instead. Double boost kickoffs, we're not big fans of that. We'll talk about that later. Lost in the sauce. Yep. Just kind of just don't know what's going on. Teammates made a big play there. Don't have to be part of every big play. That was good. Good boost steal from the opponent. Ooh. E-brake turn there is going to help you a lot. E-brake with a boost slide. The other option is don't make the play on the ball here. It's tempting, but Wells Farian is really coming in fast, and from this angle you can already see that he's got a pretty good angle on the ball, and Sushi's going for boost, so might just be better to support your teammate. I understand the desire to turn for this, but I mean he makes a faster play, your teammate gets demoed, just could have been back on defense instead of trying to play the ball. Another. Okay. Yeah, we used a lot of boost, and now we don't have any. What are we waiting for? Thought a pass was coming? That's a pretty good shot. I don't know how you got around on that angle. You didn't have a teammate that was basically ready to shoot. I'm not sure if that bump was worth it, especially when you're low boost. I really don't think it's worth going into their goal when you're low boost. Good boost steal. Nice use of flips to get back. Oh, just one flip. I would use multiple flips. Again, we're turning into a corner where we've got two teammates. And I say again because I did a replay with this, 2 days ago. So how many teammates are in this corner? You've already got two. Red's trying to get out of there. So we need to slow down a little bit and go back post. Or be super aggressive and stay upfield. Give Sushi an option to pass to. If he hits the pass, great. If he doesn't, rotate back. Like, you don't have to come in behind teammates and be an additional support in threes. Especially in a league like this, we're going to have to start trusting teammates. If they can't make the play, it's their fault. You cannot keep supporting and supporting and supporting. We have to make plays upfield. We have to move upfield. We have to get aggressive. For everything from contender to major, I think it is so much more important just to get more goals, be super aggressive, than it is to worry about playing defense and getting beat on defense. If they score a goal, you're going to score 3 more. That's going to be the mentality, I think, from contender to major. All right, in a little bit. Okay, I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll get you a bottle. Okay, thanks, dude. Okay, so let's see what happened here. I'm not a huge fan of chasing into the corner, and now you're the one taking it in front of the net. So the better play here, until you get the skill set in which you're really comfortable with this, is again, call red, tell him this is your ball, it's going to the corner, I'm going to let you take it, and I'm going to circle behind you, I'm going to get boosts, I'm going to get pennies, whatever it's going to be. You chasing the ball into this corner is not ideal. So this is what I was talking about with Tuna. Tuna was playing at a little bit higher level and faster pace though. So like that bounce caught you off guard, and then you just dropped it in front and they scored a goal. It's better if that ball sits in the corner. Go for it, yep. Oh, good try. Interesting. Using some good mechanics. That was you just having some fun and took yourself out of position a little bit. I don't know where you're going on this. I think you need to do a quick camera check there. See where your teammates are, see if it's worth it to make the pass, or maybe you can make the play yourself. Again, we're taking the ball away from a teammate and towards an opponent. If I was red, I'd be a little bit upset with you for a couple different plays this game. Ooh, can you stay there? Again, you switched to ball cam, I think a little bit too soon. It works out, but that's a hard read. I think you jump for it in car cam, and then switch to ball cam while you're in the air, and then try and make contact with it. Fly at it in car cam, though. You heard him jump. Ready? There it is. I'll pause my music. There it is. Double jump. Stewie. Like, what we have to do for that is, one, play the backboard. So if you're going to support Sushi here, then the play that you should make is going up the backboard. Sushi's already kind of on the backboard, so then you want to, as soon as it bounces off and you know the trajectory that it's going, you need to meet it as early as you possibly can. Especially when you heard that guy jump and he's not in your peripheral yet, you need to beat him to the ball. If you're jumping out to the mid, he's going to come in over your head and beat you to the ball. So we need to hit the ball as close to the backboard as possible. So as soon as you see the read, you got to jump for it and then boost. And if you have to use 81 boost to hit the ball, then you use 81 boost and you hit the ball. But having this ball just kind of hover over in front of our net, it's too dangerous. One of the things that I talk about that I feel like I'm a very good, I have a very good ability is lofty balls over the middle. I like to leave some passes that are going to be in that box. They're going to be dangerous spots, and they're lofty, so the defense has to use boost to get them, which means that they're going to run low on boost, and my teammate's going to use boost to get it, and he's going to have really good angle. If my teammates are rotating fast, using good boost, then it's such a threatening spot to be. 2 seconds, Teddy. Yeah, I heard you about the bottle. I'll do it. That's a good connection. You hit it maybe a little bit too far away from yourself. I still like it because it got the ball into their zone and you beat a defender and you're right on the ball right afterwards. But maybe you could work on those a little bit and make sure that they're kept a little bit closer to you. I like this. You didn't go to chase after that mid boost. You knew that the mid boost wasn't there. So that's one there is just too much forward momentum. So maybe just a quick brake check before you take off. This is not my favorite. This is again red. If I was red, I'd be so upset with you right now. This is a huge ball chase support play when you didn't need to do it. You're like, oh, I don't have boost, so I'm going to go take this one. And Red's like, but I'm supporting Sushi, so I need to hold this space. And now you're putting two people in this weird space when you need a second man that's going to be center. And you got your one man pressing the ball. If the ball comes around like this, then your three man is going to pop a pass to the middle, and you need to be there for it. So let's start hanging out middle a lot more. And you can be low boost in the middle. You can swing around, you can grab up all these small pads, and you can stay in the middle. It's great. It's going to be awesome. But that right there is direct in, like it's specifically don't trust my teammates. So I'm gonna move in, I'm gonna take the boost, and I'm going to hit the ball instead of letting my teammate do that. And here again, you go for it. This is what I was telling Tuna just a little bit earlier ago. If you would do a camera check here to your right. Okay, so you are in the two-man spot. I don't know why you're in the two-man spot, but you are waiting for Nameless to pass this to you to the center. Nameless is playing it a little bit smarter, and he's not going to do that, so he's going to take it back to the corner. So right now, you are actively making the decision, I'm going to go chase this ball. But you don't check your camera. And who's on your camera? Right there, Sushi. And Sushi is all set and ready for Nameless to bring this ball at him. And if he has an option, he's going to beat Nameless, and he needs somebody center. That could be you. That could be Red. I didn't even know that Red was that far pushed up, but that's an option as well. Player view. So now you're cutting off your teammate, or well, you're there with him for some reason. Not a bad 50. You were really low boost. Could have been maybe a little bit better, faster recovery. You kind of gave that ball away. That's not a bad shot, honestly, either. You had some really good plays, and I know I got on a few of them, but there's a lot of potential there. Try and hold the center of the field. Try and let your teammates take the ball out of the corners when they have a better line on it. I think those are the big takeaways for this game. And I'd love to see what happens once you have some teammates in comms with you, and you can work on it together. And yeah, I really want to see some replays for your team. Rob, what the fuck are you doing? It's coming, dude. There's plenty of that. I never know what Rob is doing. Alright, so I got Slimes, replays. Alright, we got Jackbo, Rob, Zeus versus Slime, Veg, and Panda. Oh, we're gonna do this one first, because this is all flares all the time. This is good. I like this. Downloads. Demo folder. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break, 2 minutes. Alright? 2 minutes. Alright, has it been 2 minutes? What do we think? Change replay. Flares! Alright, so this one is going to be interesting because it is actually both teams are all Flares players. So we've got 3v3, 6-mans, all Flares. How do we want to do this, team? We want to just do both sides of it? We'll start on this side and we'll go to the other? What the shit? Good speed from Rob. Good cutoff edge. Good choice not to go into that one too hard. Imp maybe playing a little bit ball chasey there. This could get punished. What a save. I think you had an open net if you shot this center. Yeah, if you shot this behind Direct Panda, you just get a goal. Veg back post rotation. I don't mind the lob up, but your teammates didn't chase it out, so that's going to be tough. Comms. The best thing about that one is that you're coming at it from different angles, so you end up in different spots after the touch. I think you just get the boost imp. I don't think you worry about anything else except getting the boost. Make sure the enemy doesn't get that from you. Ooh, I think Veg got hit there, so he can make the contact on the ball. Someone double touch it? What? Rob maybe jumping a little bit too soon for that one. Foot race. Good touch off to the side. I like these shots coming out from Panda. Little wave dash from Rob. Keep this one in the play. A lot of players on the right side of the field right now. It'd be nice if we had somebody up in Tiger's face trying to make him make a mistake. The alternative to that is if you can't be up in his face, just kind of hang out around midfield before we pounce. Imp, what are we doing here, buddy? Okay. Are you playing the 2-man? If you're playing the 2-man, you should be where Rob is. Are you playing the 3-man? If you're playing the 3-man, you should be kind of along the wall behind Veg. Okay, kind of want to be a 3-man. Wait. Nope, we're going to go back towards the middle. We're kind of just following the ball. As it goes left, we go left. As it goes right, we go right. You could be here on this clear. You could be right. Oh, no. 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 You could be right here. You could have just stayed. Rob had center. Veg was pushing up in people's faces. You could have just held this space, and as the ball came out this way, you would have been sending it right back in. But you held this really weird, deep support position. These guys are all in challenger with you. They're not booming the ball all the way from their end, double touching it, putting it into the net. Just ridiculous long shots. Like, if they get a long shot goal, they get a fucking long shot goal. Let's get aggressive. Let's get up in their faces, and let's hold, for the most part, positioning like this. One person here, one person with the ball, and the 2-man center, okay? 1, 3, and we got a little bit of triangle going on. When you're back here as the 3-man, this triangle is just too huge, and you're not playing with each other. if the ball comes behind this one man, he can rotate out. He can come back in as the two man if need be. The two man can come back support you or stay center. You can dish him a pass. You can bring it back in. You can become the one man. I mean, there's just a lot of options with you on the most predictable side that they're going to clear it on, instead of hovering back in your own defensive half. So that's what I have to say for that. Yeah, if they're playing the boom clear, I mean, just let them get the goal. 9 times out of 10, their boom clears are going to go to the corner or miss, or be too slow, and you'll be able to catch up to it. There's going to be that 1 out of 10. They will do it, 1 out of 10. And you know what? You just have to be okay with it. Like I was saying in Direct Panda's replay review, you're just going to score more goals. That's what we're going to go for. We're going to be aggressive as fuck. I like that. Yeah, I mean, you can hover behind that half line, but you're going to hover positionally on the right side, the side that's most likely going to get the clear. That's what we're going to do. That's unfortunate. He was able to get that ball center. The double, the two-man commit right in their goal. Yeah, that was pretty aggressive. Can't wait to review Orange's half of this. I've already got a couple things I've noticed. It may be coming up a little bit too soon. Okay, Veg should leak out here. It's good to interrupt by Direct Panda. I'm not sure what you're going for, Rob. I think you gotta wait till see if Slime misses or not before you can jump for that one. Might have been a little too overeager. Okay. Of note, everybody is going for aerial one touch into no longer having control of the ball. I've yet to see anybody settle it down and go for a dribble. I've yet to see anybody hit it towards their teammate in a way that their teammate can get to the ball before the opponent. Oh, Veg hitting it into the corner to himself. Fortunately, I don't think he had much boost in order to catch back up to it. I think you could have played that one a little bit more aggressively, Veg. I think as soon as it was coming out, you could have played it one touch center and then immediately came around on a shot with it. But instead you waited a little bit longer and then you brought the ball back to midfield as a result. Here, like this. Okay, so instead of flipping at this, we're just going to touch this once in front of us, slightly diagonally. Okay, there's no flip required. Just a touch towards that direction, and then we're going to flip to catch up to it, and then we're going to hit it back towards the net. Okay? And if you did timed it a little bit better, you might have even picked up this boost that's right here. But I think you tried to, like, boom shoot it, like get just a big power clear shot, and you just didn't connect with it at all. And a dribble would have been just fine. And you slowed down in order to try and play the boom hit instead. I think a quick touch into a shot would have been just fine. So maybe hook shots. What's up, Plasma? Good tackle by Veg. Rob, we gotta play the ball, man. That was a good play by Orange. Let's see here. I don't think you could have done too much differently there, Imp. I think you had to make the play. Flipped in front of it, holds that space. Veg maybe a little bit too far forward. Okay, so we gotta back up. Part of the point of cheating is to get into this half circle. And then if the ball squeaks this way, you can either just kind of circle back and let Rob kind of take it on the wall, or you can get up in that person's face. And I think getting up in that person's face is the better play. And then I'm not sure. I gotta follow Rob here now. Yeah. I don't think turning up the wall's ever good. You're going to lose a lot of momentum by doing that. It would have been better for you just to even just stop and half flip than this long looping turn. Or just, I mean, turn infield and cut it down. But yes, I think you got it. Alright, I think we're going to watch this from the other perspective. How can we back this up? Can we just change the replay back to this replay? We can! That's excellent. Alright, so now we're going to do this from the orange perspective. Holy shit, it's like a whole new game! What is happening? I forgot about that part. I'm a little confused by Panda's play again. So, what I see is... I see Tiger bring the ball center. And I see Slime playing the 2-man in front of the net. And then I see Panda go this way to get boost. There's all these small pads here. And this is just like I was talking with Imp, the kind of the spot that you want to be. They're probably going to try and clear it to the right. So we want to hold this right flank probably as much as possible. If the ball goes left, well, Slime and Tiger's momentum are already heading that way. They'll be just fine. So the ball doesn't go left, it goes right, and now Slime's got to do a lot to get back on it, and now you've rotated super far back. That's a great pass. Oh, it didn't work out. We've got pretty decent rotations. Panda maybe a little bit too aggressive on some of his shots and hitting him a little bit faster than he's ready for. A lot of posts. And Tiger was right there, but if Tiger was low boost, it was a good job by Panda to get to that ball first. That's a good shot, Slime. Honestly, that was a great save by Imperial. Good rotation by Panda. Tiger, maybe a little bit closer touch. What I try and do on some of those touches is throw it into the wall, and then I can recover on the wall and touch it again. Let's see what we got. Oh, it pinched off you a little bit more than I thought it did. Okay. I thought you like intentionally just like slammed it way over there. Good clear. Really good job. I really like how fast Tiger and Direct Panda are pushing up the field. After they see Slime hit the clear, I mean, we're really collapsing in on this space. We're making sure Blue does not have much room where they can turn. Panda obviously a little bit messed up here after he flipped and didn't recover quite well off the flip. But overall, we're just like, as soon as that ball is in the zone, I mean, look, we're taking a shot right there. That's great. We broke out of our zone and turned upfield. That was good. Not sure where Slime's going with that. Let's see here. What was your boost situation when you went for this? Okay, so that's why you ducked off for boost. You were looking for that boost, but by getting that boost, he was able to beat you to it. He probably would have beaten you to it anyway, even if you hadn't gotten the boost, just because you were so low boost. But you tried to catch it, yeah. Yeah, that was an incidental boom. It was a good boom, but unfortunately, you just lost a lot of control over it as a result. Good patience, good read. Ooh, Slime may be getting involved a little bit too soon. I think Direct Panda still had pretty good ball control. We want to be 2 Tigers right here. We want to give him an option so that he can kind of just dish the ball off. That was a good try, Veg. This should be a goal. There's good defensive plays in order to get that one to not be a goal. So if Slime's kind of like lingering and lingering, you can call him off and tell him to push back towards midfield, or be like, "Yo, Slime, go get boost. I'm holding middle." It was a good job though. It looked like you calmed something because he didn't jump for it, and if he was in that position and thought he could shoot, he would have jumped for it. Good read, Tiger. Nice work, man. Next step is reading on the way back down. I like the pass up from Panda towards Slime. It might have been a little bit too hard though. So maybe we don't need to flip into all of our passes or all of our hits. You can just double jump aerial and then make the contact with the ball. It'll give just a better pass to your teammates. Not everything needs flipped into. Good wall recovery. Can we hit it back out? Ooh, that's a fun one to work on. Do some wall drills. Imp did a good job of blocking you there. I think that was a good play, Slime. You set it up for yourself to get boost and then make the next play on the ball. Imp just did a really good job of holding that space and get up in your face. Ooh, Tiger. I think somebody should be backboard here. That's a good touch by Panda. It was a little scary that Tiger whiffed that. Ooh, a pass to Panda there would have been really good. I like the touch into the corner. We should push up with him. Nice. Panda realized that and got out real quick. The aggression on this 3-set is pretty good. As soon as the ball gets cleared, we start pushing up really fast to get up in the blue team's face. I like that pass a lot. Is that the goal? That's the first goal. That's a great pass. So the note here is Slime's pass. Okay, he waited for the ball to bounce off the wall and it bouncing back towards the center. Okay, so now the ball is in a trajectory towards the center of the field. Yeah, it's not going to go all the way to the center of the field, but that's the direction it's going. And so when Slime hits this, he's not hit into the corner because that's going to slow it down. It's going to take it away from the net. He hits it instead at the net, and that's beating 2 defenders, and hitting the post here is going to be very difficult for Imp to read because it's going to come right back center, and that's why Direct Panda was able to have that really good read there. I'm a huge fan of when you're in this position, slotting a pass across the center, which in this case is probably a little dangerous because Rob's coming out on it. He probably could read that one just as well. But in this case, we're just banging it off the backboard. And so when you're hitting that backboard, you want to hit anywhere between basically this area. And if you're on the left side, try and hit mostly this area. But anywhere in that area is going to be so lethal. It's going to be so difficult for a goalie to read versus the corner where it's going to bounce and then it's going to stay more or less along the back wall. It might come off the back wall a little bit, but that's just so much easier for a goalie to read, and they've got the time to prepare. Whereas something that's a little bit more direct like that, they either have to go for the ball before it hits the wall or wait for the ball to hit the wall and then guess where it's going and make the play, and that's just, it's so difficult to do. So this is, in my opinion, one of the best things that Slime could have done. I mean, it's just nearly impossible for Imp to get there, and I think Imp tries to make the best play that he can out of it. I think the best thing for the blue team at that point would have been to be a little bit more spread out. Veg and Rob were a little bit in that same space in the corner, and Imp was maybe a little bit too center. And if he would have been back post, he might have had a little bit better read on that. But even then, I mean, Direct just beats him to the near post instead. It would have been tough. All right, so I don't think I saw. Excuse me. Holy shit. I don't think I saw a single double boost kickoff, so big props there. It was good. All right, what do we want to talk about? What do we want to see? I actually play as Don't Boost Kickoff. Oh yeah? That coming soon? Okay, Veg out here with a big tip. Update your Windows 10. Alright, anybody got another replay for me? I'll probably do one, maybe two more. I'm gonna skip this song. This is not the song I want to listen to. It's Windows. I see another Flares game. Perhaps do my other one? Sure. Since nobody else has something for me, we'll do this one. I'm probably not gonna watch this from Rob's perspective because he, Zeus, and Jackbo play quite a bit, and that's kind of a really good lineup of a team. So definitely interested to see how you guys do against this one. I don't know if they were goofing around at all, but it's definitely one that's readily available. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. I'm not actually paying attention right now. Alright. It's because Robic is a perfect player. Yeah. That's what it is. Not director. I don't want to be in director mode, like, ever. Wish I could disable director mode. It's one of the worst things. It just jumps from player to player way too much, and it doesn't have, like, the right player ever that I want to be watching. Veg, I'm going to need you to pick up corner boost when it's your boost pickup. That was a good mid-boost pickup. This isn't good. Direct Panda and Slime way on the outside rotations. Neither one of them holding center of the field. When we're pushing up into the offensive zone, we need to keep somebody more or less center of the field. I think the temptation was the side boost. So let's grab with those mid boosts. Let's grab those small pads. You're gonna be able to make plays off into the corner on defense, and it's gonna work out great for you. Did we just hit Zeus and Jackbo with the double boost kickoff? Oh! Turned away for a second. Yeah, absolutely, sure. And then we're gonna watch double boost kickoff. Oh, you did get it. Alright. Well, you got mid as well, so you're all over all the boost. On this one, I wouldn't have flipped into it. Right there, when you flip, you're keeping the ball low. If you would have just made contact with it, you would have hit it low, and it would have popped it up into the air. And then this would be a aerial touch that you could be making against Rob and Zeus. And then you've just got a ton of options. You can dunk them, you can try and put it off the backboard, you can just slate it behind them, you can just keep it lofty and in the air, you can try and go for a flip reset if you've got that ability. You didn't miss the boost at all, so that's my mistake. I apologize. It showed the boost still on the screen, so I assumed you missed it. Alright, so here's what happens. Alright, are we ready? You've got a couple options when you're in this position. Rob is the guy in the kickoff, and so he's going to go for it. No matter what, he doesn't want to stall if he's going to have both his teammates go big boost. Because a stall means that the ball is going to stay here, which is basically as far from the big boost as you can be without being on the other side of the field. So that's not good, especially for both those players. So both those players have the choice. Do we cut down the angle on the diagonal, or do we just try and beat the ball back to the net because we know that's where it's going? And this is a lot shorter of distance to travel, and the ball is going to be heading there anyway, so you might as well come back to net. If both people do that, you immediately have a double commit. 2 times the defenders. So if they don't get the clear here, guess what? One goes flying this way, the other goes flying this way, and you end up with an open net for the second time. You get the open net before they get back on defense, and you get the open net afterwards. So it's just the best thing you can do on a cheat kickoff when 2 people go corner boost is drive the ball right at the net, and then what you want to do is make sure that whatever 50 you get is as weak as possible. You want to stall this ball. You want it to bounce off the backboard. You want it to bounce off the ceiling and straight back down. You want it to stay within this reasonable box in front of the net and keep it there. So this is why I don't advise going double boost kickoff. If Rob fucks up for any reason, if he doesn't get a winning kickoff, if he doesn't get a kickoff that goes back towards a teammate, if he side dodges here and the ball just gets shot at the net, it's just a goal. It's too easy to get a goal here. All right, so if you are the blue team here, there's a couple options. Do you send Zeus at the cheat? And this is a good option. I think no matter what, if I'm in either of these positions, I like to cheat, just because I like to cheat on kickoffs, and that's what I'd go for. So I go for that follow. The other option is you send Jackbo. The interesting thing here is if you send Jackbo, he actually gets another boost pad pickup before he gets to the ball. And Zeus gets to peel off for the boost. And in that peel off, he's able to pick up this boost as well, which means that he can use a lot of boost in order to get the 100, and then he can move upfield or back to support Jackbo, however it needs to be. So there are 2 options there. I think it's kind of cooler to send the back person. It takes a little bit more coordination. So for all the people that are watching that are just brand new to their teams, have a kickoff routine. Figure out what that kickoff routine is going to be. Figure out who you're sending, who's going to be following the ball on the kickoff, who's going to be going big boost, or whatever you're going to be doing. Please, please, please do not go double big boost on a kickoff. Let's think about a kickoff as if the ball was hovering in the middle of the field and you just happen to have all 3 orange people on this side, all 3 blue people on this side. That means the 2 1-men are going for the ball, and the 2 and the 3-man are back on defense. So what would you normally do? You'd have a 2-man that's kind of hovering near the 1-man, and you'd have a 3rd man that's back in rotation, either getting boost or supporting them. So just there's never really a situation besides the kickoff where you would send both people in a rotation to get boost before they return to net. One person is going to try and hold the center of the field. That way, if a ball comes down the center of the field, you can deflect it off to the side. All right, so what do we got? That's a valid strat if you can lose behind you reliably. Yes, so I agree, Destin, except I can show you pro gameplay, multiple versions of it, where a double boost kickoff got punished. And so therefore double boost kickoff is one of the worst things that you can do on a kickoff. And even if you can lose it behind you reliably, then you lose it behind you reliably to the person getting the big boost. You still have the person cheat, and the person with the big boost clears it to the person that's cheating. That's fine, Teddy. Go ahead and play. Another good play by blue or orange team there to keep it in the blue zone. Oh my, direct coming in hot. I'm not saying to never do a double boost kickoff. If that's going to be your strat, then that's going to be your strat. But if you get scored on, it's so easily punished. Did I miss it? You did miss it, Tuna. I made sure that you were the first replay I did, buddy. You're at the very beginning of this. But we're covering a lot of the same topics. What an incredible shot, Rob. Okay, this is one of the first dribbles I've seen. A lot of the last game that I watched you guys play, it was a lot of just clear the ball and see what happens. F's in chat for Tuna. Big shot by Jackbo. Oop, another carry dribble. That one gets dunked a little bit sooner. The thing I would work on is catching the ball and flicking it almost immediately. It's going to be beneficial. Even if a person is not immediately challenging you, they still could get caught off guard by it. Having to dribble for a long time before you can recover the ball and then have to flick it means that you're just going to get punished in threes a lot. It's okay in twos if you need a little bit of room to dribble and you've got that room because you're not going to get interrupted. But with just one more person on the field from the defensive side, they're interrupt you a lot more. So here's those clears. Now we're starting to see a couple of those clears where we're not hitting it to a teammate and we're just kind of giving up possession. It's just both sides. Blue team's doing it as well. There's a clear to a blue player, back to an orange player. Well, not really a clear. There's a clear, and who's on the tail end of that? Blue player. Now, that one was a huge hit. Jackbo needs to not hit that high for his teammate. I make that mistake all the time, though, as well. I just try and get the ball there too quickly. Veg with his own backboard read. That's a great play, Veg. If you can be consistent with that, just be patient and wait for it to bounce and then go for it. You'll get a lot of goals like that. If you could be a little less patient and just be already aerialing when the ball makes contact with the backboard, you will be getting a lot better at double touches as a result. However, utilize the ground to stabilize yourself. You don't have to go for every shot like that, but it is definitely something to be good and useful to do. Oh, Rob, you keep hitting the post, my dude. That's rough. Should have made the shot in the first place. You were clearing it away from a guy that was up in your face and just happened to not put it on target. I don't know. It's gonna happen. Imagine T-Rex in 2020. Double boost kickoff by the orange team. Is it going to get punished? Not this time. Scary, though. Veg's rotation here is a little rough, just because he's just facing away from the ball for so long and not flipping. So teammates are in front of you, you're last man back, and you happen to be no boost. Oh, you had 100 boost. Then why aren't we using the boost and flipping and getting in a good position? Yeah. I think you need to be facing the ball there earlier. Or just not be as far away from the ball and try and force it to a side. It's a little tough because Slime didn't get the clear that he probably should have gotten. Which caught you just in a really, really awkward position. Zeus really capitalized on Slime's hit. If Slime's hit would have gone into the corner where Panda was, you would not be in this awkward spot. But it comes off the wall a little bit short. I still think you could have played it differently, especially with 100 boost. You fucked up. Yeah, I think flipping towards your net and then using the boost to come back at the ball is going to be good. Oh no, Rob! Not like this, dude. It's a pretty good touch by Slime. Veg maybe up Slime's butt a little bit. Maybe just hold that front post just a little bit longer. You can wait for the small pads to recover while you wait to see what happens, but let Slime get there first. That's a great pass center. We'll be ready for that next time. I'll get the team ready. We're gonna send a 2-man to be there. Oof. Slime, you're just getting beat by people that are a little bit faster. You can read these boards a little bit faster than you. That's just unfortunate. It's not bad what you're doing. It's just that they've got Jackbone and Zeus, who are just a little bit faster and a little bit better. And so they're seeing what is happening and able to capitalize on that a little bit better. Another double boost kickoff. So if Direct Panda likes going boost on kickoffs, maybe just let him go boost. And then if you know Direct is with you, you go and cheat. Or whatever you guys want to make priority. You know what I have not seen? I've yet to see one of my teams implement a fake kickoff regularly. Holy shit, Slime making it look easy. Nice job, man. Good collection. Didn't just knock the ball away, turned, brought it towards their net, got aggressive with it. It was good. Good tackle. Wow, just punishing them. The Flare Scream games against Wastebacks hit Friday. No? No, I did not do that. Did you? I don't know that I saw you guys try any fake kickoffs last season. Okay, well. I don't know that I'd watch them right away, but... Ooh, you can DM me the link and I can post it. I don't want links, I think, on my stream. I can post links, mods can post links, but... I don't think I'm a big fan of letting anybody that just pops by posting links. You can DM me it or Twitch message me it and I'll post it. I wish I could like allow certain links like ballchasing.com or something. What's considered regular? Regular. What was the reference for regular? I talk a lot. Players replay. It says page not found. I get duped? I feel like I got duped. We'll just search for Rob Wob Wob. Player. Rob Wob Wob. Search. Flares. You guys playing Durag Hubert? Here's Nativology. 1-9. 1-9 was Friday, right? Oh, faking on a regular basis. Oh, I would say of all the replays that I did last season, there was probably 30 or so, maybe more, and I don't think I ever saw a fake kickoff. So, I would say no, it's definitely more than 30. I did easily 6 to 9 in a replay review session, and I did probably like 20 replay review sessions last season. I did find some replays. Who's in it? I've got Durag Hubert, Mike Breh, and GW Tysis. TSIS. Oh wait, no, that's Rob Wob Wob Inedible Deer. Who was playing? I'm gonna guess Slime. Let's just find Slime's replays. Okay, Slime. Musa loss on 2021-11. Turtle Supreme and Wheats. Me, Slime, Rob, Veg, Chip, and Wheats. Yep, okay, cool. Alright. Wheats, Thunderama. These teams look all fucked up. It's 4v4? Yeah, just like this is 4 people playing. No. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Kangu? I'll see if I can find Kangu then, I guess. Yeah, I don't see anything. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I looked a little bit. I didn't see him. Yeah, Destin, I'll do your game, man. I don't care. I don't know that I'll be great for your level of play, but I can offer suggestions or talk about what looked good. You got another one for me, Tuna? Tuna, you still here? Tuna not here. Heat, maybe? Tiny elephant, you got one? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I'm going to point this out again. I showed it before, and I've pointed to it a few times. It's called Aim Training by Coco. And I think it is a very valuable tool. Work on getting those first touches, pop the ball up how you want it. And then when you're feeling really comfortable, oops. Oh, I didn't get around on it enough. Oops, I should say 2-center. Anyway, I think this and things that are gonna be like this are gonna be huge. This is something I asked that DMC guy to do. Was he was building all those like training maps where like you could just get really good at aerial car control, and I was like, if you went through like a portal and then the ball popped out at you and you had to recover and go hit the ball, I think that'd be so valuable. Another couple things that I've found that are really handy at getting better. Bacchus mod, if you have the option to get it. If you don't have it, just booming the ball into the sidewall. Bounce once, and on the second bounce, hit it again. Bounce once, second bounce, hit it again. If you do have Bacchus mod, going and hitting, is it the bottom one? No, it's the left one. Hitting the left one, bounces it off the backboard, and then you go like this. And you just kind of keep repeating that, but obviously with shooting. And I'm awful. And then the bottom one is a pass down on the D-pad. And you get better at redirecting by doing that. I personally like the one where it comes at you and you're on the wall. Get you really good at using the wall and bouncing, jumping off the wall for passes. Yeah, give me that replay. Wish you could use Bacchus mod. I wish you could use Bacchus mod too, man. It's so helpful, I think. What's up, Fick? Yeah, give me that replay. I'll do it. What's up, B-Jax? You needing me to replay, or are you just gonna say hi to everybody on stream, Tiger? I'm confused. I whispered to you. Oh, you sure did. Download. PJs. That's awesome. Alright, am I watching this from your perspective? Babs is in this? Noma? Qdron? We were looking at Qdron for picking him up. I don't know Mark. Feel like I should know Mark. You're looking at this from your perspective? What do you want to... Let's look at this from Tiger's perspective. Babs is an elite guy. Chicken major. Noma major. Tiger is challenger. Qdron. Blinking. I don't remember. Good boost steal. I like to look back to see if you're going to get demoed. I don't know why you're flipping here. Took yourself out of the play a lot longer than you needed to. Ooh, feels backflip. You might tighten up your dead zone just a little bit. Your dodge dead zone specifically. Mine, for example, is like 0.17. I have different accounts. I think where it's like 0.1 here, but my dodge dead zone is almost always like 0.6 to 0.7, somewhere in that range. Just because I hated feels backflipping. So if you put it higher, you will feels backflip a lot less. You can always move it lower later, but I just think it doesn't make sense to feels backflip, and it's just better to get your inputs when you want them to be. And so therefore your dead zone has to be a little bit more intentionally pushing the stick in order for the dodge to happen. I'm next on the replay list. Fuck yeah, man. Did you DM me a replay? I was telling Destin I'd do one of his, but never sent me one. I feel like we committed into the corner for a hit that wasn't good. And Qdron, for some reason, wasn't anywhere in a recovery. Oh my. I mean, I'm going to blame Qdron a little bit here, but he probably should be able to trust his teammates when he's got two people back that he can leak out a little bit. Maybe not all the way to their side. I leak out sometimes to their side, and I kind of hate myself when I do it. Alright, Dustin, next time, man. Next time. I mean, I don't mind doing nukes replays, I don't play at that level, so I find it a little bit more difficult to be judgmental and tell people at that level what they're doing, right or wrong. The guys last season didn't mind so much, so I don't mind doing it if needed. I'm down and done. Roger. I need Qdron to commit a lot harder to that front post rotation. Good tackle. Oh my. If you're ass, you better listen. I think there are some things that just like a coach of any level, regardless of their own ability, can talk about and teach. For me, the play style is somewhat different, so things that I talk about for the lower ranks aren't necessarily applicable. That's a great shot. You're upside down, so you just get a lot of downward power. It's a pretty good tornado spin air roll that you had too. I think you hold center a little bit harder here. Yeah, you're a little bit too far away to be jumping for that. I'm surprised you didn't make contact, honestly, but a little bit closer, you might have been able to make the shot. And you were in the two-man position, so being comfortable and thinking that you're going to go for that is going to be good. Chicken loves to go for those where he goes to that left side, and he just tries to beat you to that mid as much as possible. You can probably just hold a little more center on your line and then try and beat him by going a little bit more to the right. Definitely hold center, though, so he doesn't beat you by just taking a shot. I don't know if there are teams with 7 players in Premier. Ours happens to have a lot of players. Good clear by Mark. Pretty good patience. I don't know if you need to jump for it quite that soon, but good beat. Oh my. Okay. Can you get it in? Yeah. Holy. Is this the car that we're playing with this season? Bet you were patting yourself on the back a little bit after that one. What's up, Rock Socks? How you doing, man? Ooh, you gotta turn quick and go. Yeah, you should be in front of Babs by the time he turns. First top 5 pick to get cut. I think you're cutting off your teammate there. I think we heard him. No, maybe we didn't. Mark. Huge rounds on the right. Okay, so you're not cutting off anybody. You just watch both of them go to the right. You might have hit the bottom of the half wall there. If you would have hit the bottom, it would have bounced up just like Chickens did there, which gives you the better option of chasing after it versus hitting it off the wall, which puts the ball a lot farther away from you. The problem there is if you hit it off the bottom of the wall, then it's going to take you longer for the full play to come back at the net. It's going to take longer, which means that they could recover a little bit faster. Q-John with a really good control play there. Ooh, and he did nothing with it. I don't understand that flip. I don't know where you're going with that flip. You're driving into the defensive corner when you didn't have a play on the ball and your teammate was already going to be there as well. That's a good shot. Oh yeah? Are you the next Chaussette? Chaussette was even playing Octane Man. Oh no. I think if you're holding front post here, it would have been an easier block. Cutting off that front post angle so that they're not shooting on it. Good speed, good win too. I can't believe he pinched it off his car. I think I would have rotated back a little bit more in order to pick up at least one more pad before I just kind of held that position. It worked out just fine for you. This is rough. Oh, no time left anyway. I guess I wasn't paying too much attention to the clock in my replay. That wasn't bad, Tiger. There's some really good plays in there. The one was the too far center of the net when they're taking a shot from the near post, more or less, or you need to cut off the near post. Alright, I might just call it there. I feel like that was a pretty good session. That was an hour and a half. Went through quite a few replays. B-Jax, I can always hit you up on Thursday. We can do some replays of you guys. Yeah, good session, guys. Thanks for the replays. I'm going to do some more for sure. we're gonna be doing a lot more replays.